Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Great morning to you guys. How's everybody doing? Good morning. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. God bless everybody in the country, in my country of Mexico, in my city of Tijuana. And God bless everybody in the United States of America. How's everyone doing? Good morning to everybody. Start of the week, Monday. Hope that everybody is having a beautiful Monday. A beautiful initiation of the week. That everything goes well. Everything goes as planned. And things that they are not planned, I hope that you are successful at it. Good morning to everyone. What is going on? Let's get right into the topic, and let's get right into the subject about Honduras becoming a third world secure country, and how the Democrat Party, the left over here in Mexico, the people from the left in Mexico, and the liberals over here in our country in Mexico, and the liberals in the United States, how they are using their psychology of America imperialism. And it because America, the United States of America, is a great country, they use their force, and also they use their power to other countries surrender and kneel down. That's what they're saying, and that is what they're particularly explaining. Pero los mandan donde no les manden asilo. I'll explain in Spanish. A rato hago uno en español, a mediodía hago uno en español. Muy buenos días. So that is what they're feeling. That is their mindset, and that is their whole, argument, is that the United States of America is using their power to make countries from third world class countries to surrender, and then they use the America imperialism, the power, the invasion. They like they put the United States of America as they like to invade other countries. And that is why Honduras has kneeled down and become a third world secure country. That is what they're saying. Crazy, huh? Crazy. And funny also. They don't say nothing about all the millions and millions of dollars that the United States of America has given in support. They only speculate about the resources that the United States government has taken out of Honduras, Guatemala, and Salvador. But it don't say nothing about the $188.9 billion the United States of America has spent on illegal migration. They don't say nothing about that. They say only what is happening over there. They don't say nothing about how jobs are being created by international companies from the United States in foreign countries. They don't say nothing about that. They only say about the American imperialism in Mexico and Central America. It's crazy. So Honduras right now, how they say in the United States, payback is a lie. Payback is a. Can somebody post me that word so I won't say it? Payback is a. Honduras right now is they actually became a third world secure country, and they're going to start receiving migrants from 5 countries. From 5 countries. They're about to start receiving migrants from 5 countries. So every migrant, thank you, Kelly, thank you. Payback is a you know what. So the United States, when they start deporting people, not only they have the ability to deport them to Guatemala, but they have the ability and the authority to deport them to Honduras. And they're asking migrants, when they are going to get deported, where do they want to go? So the people that they are getting deported right now, sorry about the stability of the phone. Somebody told me the other day, my God, I follow you so long. I've been following you for so long, but I hate that you're so unprepared in the mornings and your phone is all the way jiggling. I don't have this stabilizer, a great stabilizer on the phone. I apologize. But so the United States government is deporting 5 countries. Mexico, number 1. Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Brazil. Those are the 5 countries that the United States is deporting right now to Honduras. And the Honduras citizens, they don't like it at all. They started to realize about the International Pact of Immigration that says that the government of Honduras needs to take care of the migrants. They need to provide for education. They need to provide for food. They need to provide for shelter. They need to provide for everything, like Mexico has been doing with all the caravans. So right now, as they are deporting them to Honduras, the Honduras citizens are saying, from where? We are running away from fear and poverty, and the government of the United States is deporting them over here. You bad, government of the United States. You are bad. So they don't like it. They don't like it at all. And the International Pact of Immigration says that we need, I say we because I'm in the country of Mexico and it comes out of my taxes, we need to provide shelter, comfort, education, and also money and jobs. And Honduras was not a third world secure country to be traveling or migrating to, but now they became a third world secure country and they don't like it. They're like, no, hell no. You're sending me all these migrants and I am going to maintain them with which money? Honduras is suffering and is a capitalist country, but we don't have jobs, we don't have the stability, we don't have the economy. Ahora sí te duele. Now you know. Now you know why the country of Mexico, now you know why the country of Mexico is upset with the International and the United Nations Pact. Now you know. Now you know why the United States of America is also upset with this United Nations Pact of Immigration. And you're flooding every country. Now you know why. So, people, for everybody that is watching, good morning to everybody. Honduras has become a third world secure country, and they're to be receiving migrants from 5 countries that they are deported from the United States or returned to their countries. If migrants want to go to Honduras, they can tell the immigration officer, I don't want to go to Mexico, I want to go live in Honduras. They can take care of me over there. And migrants from Honduras, they're not liking it right now. The country of Honduras, they're not liking it. They are not liking it at all. They're saying that how in the hell we're going to support all of these migrants that they're going to start deporting from the United States and they're going to come to our country. It is exactly the same way that I feel. How are we that we have 60 million in poverty over here in our country? We have the capacity and the capability and the substance to maintain migrants from all across the world. Exactly like you're feeling Honduras, and exactly like the citizens of Honduras are feeling, and exactly like the government from Honduras is feeling, we feel exactly the same. This is why, and I've been pushing for this, and we've been pushing, and a lot of us citizens and independent journalists and independent reporters, we've been pushing for saying no to the United Nations Pact of Immigration. That is the main problem. That is the main problem. The main problem is the United Nations Pact. There's no other problem. That is the problem right there. You get that out and your problem resolved. What about the humanitarian crisis, Oscar? It can be resolved. This is not the way. The United Nations Pact is not the way. So what are the pros and cons about this? There's pros and cons, people. And the pro thing is that people are going to start to realize that it's difficult to migrate, that it's not easy. Two, that the United States, until you have a legitimate case of asylum, they are going to start actually, giving asylum if you have a legitimate case for asylum. If you have a typical case of asylum, they're not going to give it to you. And that is the pro thing. What is the contradictory thing, and probably a thing that is going to affect? This is the contradictory thing, and possibly, what it's going to cause an effect, a later effect. This is what it is. If you deport constantly, massive deportations to different parts of Central America and also Mexico, when a caravan starts again, all these people are going to rise up and they are going to come again. And a lot of them, they already been deported from the United States, so they don't have a possibility of crossing back to the United States. But because of the anger, because of the hatred, because of the washed up, brain, that they make them think about America being imperialistic, and also about, America, the United States of America taking resources and invading countries and all that, they are going to come and rise. That is the secondary effect. That is the secondary effect. And that, people, that problem, Democrats and the left over here in my country are the problem. That is the agenda that they're pushing. And that is the reason why all of these people, they return back. All of these people, they return back. That is the main reason why. Number one, anger, hatred, vengeance. Number two, they realize that there's a loophole. They realize that, I'm a Mexican citizen, or I'm an Honduras citizen, and I can get married to, an Honduras woman that hasn't been deported, but I already been deported. I don't have no chance, but I can marry one that, it hasn't been deported, and that way I can get the asylum. Fake marriages, arranged marriages to obtain the political asylum. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that is the contradictory thing. That is the thing that is going to affect all these massive deportations that they're going to be happening right now. That is the contradictory thing. That is the negative thing about all this. That as soon as they start deporting, all of these people are going to start realizing how the system works in the United States, and how they can cheat and they can and they can come through with the loophole, that immigration loophole. That is the reason. And, you know, regarding the Honduras citizens, they're mad. They're mad because now they are going to be hosting deportees from all types of, from 5 countries: Nicaragua, Brazil, Honduras, Guatemala, and Mexico. And they're not liking it at all. Citizens are saying, well, we're having a humongous problem over here, a humanitarian crisis, and you're deporting people over here, and our government needs to take care of it. Hell with this. It is exactly the same way as Mexico's feeling. But it looks like a little game, you know, a little game of chess. Because, you know, the Mexican government gives $30 million to El Salvador, gets another $30 million to Honduras. And it's kind of like, you know, we get funds and we spread them out. So they already know that this was going to happen. And it's disgusting because the ones that they are practically sustaining all of this is, you know, every taxpayer. Every taxpayer. Now, the United States citizens can say, now you know how I feel. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing? The possible bomb threat that it was yesterday recorded by a citizen, we are going to get the confirmation and the update, the correct update about what happened, what really happened in that particular moment. Today they're going to give us the confirmation information, the confirmed information. And also I'm going to touch a few subjects with the American public about a recent event of 2 little girls being raped and killed and assassinated in the part of Chiapas. They found the rapist and they found the killer. And, you know, Mexican citizens took justice on their own. And because, you know, the government is so corrupt that they were not going to do anything. So they took justice on their own and they burned the guy. They burned the guy. You know, they torture him. All the citizens tortured the guy. They beat the guy up. And lastly, they burned his genitals. That's what they did. Amazing. But, you know, citizens were really mad. This man raped two minors, and he tortured these 2 minors. We're going to talk about that later, and in Spanish, also about the medical attention that they are denying citizens of Mexico, and that AMLO lied to the citizens of Mexico. Now the people are really understanding how we're turning into socialist country, and people don't get it. People don't understand. But now they're getting it because they're getting denied privileges that AMLO promised, and they're not giving it to them. It's amazing, 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 amazing. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. God bless everybody in the United States of America, and God bless everybody in my country of Mexico, in my city of Tijuana. Amazing, people, amazing. How things turn around, man. And like the U.S. citizens say this phrase, and the United States of America say this. They say payback is you guys know the word. And, you know, a lot of this people, citizens from Honduras, they were agreeing with Mexico paying, you know, massive millions and millions of pesos to maintain the caravan. And now the responsibility of the deportees in 5 different countries is going to be also in Honduras. So Honduras citizens are not liking it at all. They're saying, oh, hell no. That is not our responsibility. How are we going to pay this? It's going to come out of our taxes? Not agreeing with that. So because of that, things are started getting out of hand. Now, that is going to provoke this new caravan that is coming on the 15th of January. It's going to provoke for them to come a little bit more aggressive. That's the only thing. I'm saying that there's pros and there's cons, people, with everything. You know, I can understand that the United States is deporting massively, and I say like, okay, you're coming in a huge amount, in huge quantity, and I will deport in huge amounts, in huge quantities also. But the only thing that I can tell you is that there's a good thing and a bad thing. And the bad thing is that as people are going to be being deported, and they are heading to the main country that is going to be forming another caravan, what do you think is going to cause an effect? That the effect is going to be that probably these people that they just recently got deported, they are going to be, collaborating and coming again back with the other people from Honduras. So it's kind of like, it's a whole mixture of decisions. It's a whole mixture of if I'm going back or not. And so imagine, all these people getting deported, landing on Honduras, and on the 15th of January, another caravan is coming. So what do you think they're going to do? The most understandable thing is that they're probably going to come back. So that is the contradictory thing about, but the governments of Honduras, the National Guard from Honduras, the National Guard from Guatemala, and the National Guard from El Salvador, and the National Guard from Mexico need to work real hard to stop all this. Another responsibility, another federal fund. Another federal fund that is coming out of the taxpayers of every country. Good morning to everybody. Wow, what an important topic, man. What an important topic. Later on this evening, I will do another live video talking about two different topics, and one of them is the threats that have been happening, the 72-hour red alert that it was put on two different ports, that it was San Luis Rio Colorado, and also that it was put on the border of San Luis Rio Colorado, and also on the border of Mexicali. They put a 72-hour red alert for a possible bomb threat with a suicide with explosives, that it was speculated that they were from Iran. That is the speculation. The 72-hour timeline has ended. Operation goes as normal as it was, but the level of security has intensified and has increased in those two ports of entry. Also, the possible bomb threat that it was recorded yesterday over here in the port of entry of San Isidro. We are going to give information later on today, and the confirmed information from a legitimate source to give you guys the exact information of what's happening. Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. Questions, if you guys have questions, I have around 5 minutes to answer your questions. Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you for the hearts and the likes and the smiley faces. Questions, everybody that wants to ask before I get to the office and work? Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you too, Miss Mills Sobern. What is the Honduras government doing to stop the caravan? Supposedly, this is what they're going to do. They're going to start enforcing the National Guard in their borders. So that is what they're going to do. As far as the caravans, well, their country is the one that lets them motivate and instigate and form caravans. In social media and mainstream media and radio talk shows, they are, the ones that they are spreading the word about creating, a new caravan. So that is the contradictory thing. They want to stop them, but they let people, give their right of expression. And that is why, we got the freedom to express ourselves and to say that we want to form another caravan. You can't stop that. So the government, the only thing that it can do is just try to stop it. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I want to say thank you to everybody that is watching. We hit, and thank you for all your birthday wishes on this weekend. Thank you so much. God bless you, really. God bless you, man. It was some really nice messages, full with love. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your birthday wishes, and also I want to thank my moderators and my manager. We hit the 20,500 mark on followers. Wow. It's amazing. It's amazing how we're growing. It's amazing how good work is demonstrated on a daily basis, and how our professionalism is taking us places, man. Thank you so much for trusting our information and trusting our broadcast and our independent reporting and journalism. God bless you all. Stay safe, and always remember peace and love, everybody, because always your country is first.